And good morning still, 11:11 at the Hit the Bid radio program. And yeah, you've missed out of a bunch of stuff, as always. This might be the moment where you finally realize I should join the room because you'd already been paid to join the class that we're having on tomorrow. And you'll get to be prepared for the next extravaganza of opportunity that will be happening next week and the week after that. So if you're just joining us, hi, good afternoon, good morning, all that stuff. We traded Adobe a couple of times today because that's what we do for a living. Earnings, VWAP. Adobe was the go-to for you guys that could afford to play it. Got even with a couple of shares, a couple of decent trades, just like the Oracle yesterday. Actually shorted the Qs twice this morning, and I lived to tell the tale. And obviously, shorting is short-lived, and you're going to die. Faux show, bro. Faux show, bro. But at one moment right here, we were shorting, and then at the open, and no more shorting. And then we found our favorite two stocks. Well, my favorite two stocks: Lightpath, ass crack, VWAP break. Got in, nice little payday. Just got stopped out. And we're in the Nokia. Little faux show, bro. 1450 got us 15. Most of this trade's over. We're hoping it breaks 15 now. Well, if you're here right now in the main room, you're in. Don't leave. If you're in the main room, you're in. Because it's just part of what I'm doing now because I'm such a nice guy. I used to kick everybody out and make you pay me an extra $300 for my time on a Saturday. Now I include it with your VIP elitist chat room membership. The only thing not included right now is Solid Jello. And we used to include him too, but you had to pay 15. What were we charging? 12,500 at the time? That's right. It used to be $12,500 to be in this room. Because not only did you get the room, you got private sessions with me and Solid. And you know what? Nobody complained. 12,500? Yeah. When you're making 10 grand a day, it's all relative. $12,500? Most of those people are still with me. Or they contact me 7 years later. Oh, you're still doing this? Where's Maureen? Maureen's back in the fold, right? You in here? There you go, 15 on Nokia. Come on now, we need a little bit more out of it, making worth our time here. Hey, Susanna's back. How you doing? How's the shoes? So this week has been really exciting for a lot of different reasons. You've seen a lot of everything in these last 5 days. You've actually seen a market that literally actually went down, right? But you've also seen how it ended up for the shorters. You're right now, you are 1,700 points higher from where you were just 36 hours ago on the NQs. And that's the Qs. They were flirting with 687.50, looking like they were going to break down and a bear market was about to be unleashed on us. And what's happened since? We've gone up pretty much every damn minute. So, as I say with tongue in cheek, good luck being a shorter because you'll need it. Or you have a skill set like we do where we know that the shorting is short lived and we're going to die, but we take advantage of those 7-minute moments and you could bank on it. And then you use that money to join the winning team eventually. Or to my guy that emailed me yesterday, Well, what if I want to only be long only? You're better off. Just wait for the turns, right? Lightpath, Adobe, Nokia, Qs, AGQ right here. Anybody pick it up? AGQ. What's up? There it is. Don't wait for me to buy it. Faux show, bro. VWAP break. Same trade from yesterday. I only made $1 last time, and wound up going up 7 by the end of the day. Here you go. Ain't too hard finding ideas. See. It's about navigating your idea once you're in it. Easiest way to do it is take a little profit and then start navigating after that. Coming from a place of strength. Oh, Suzanne. Oh, that's right. You're not on the Gravesend thing's coming out. That's right. You're not. You want to be back in? I could get you back in. Uh-oh. Hang on a second. Anybody buy AGQ? If you did, you're the best. Start looking to sell right up here near the 90. And I don't have to ask. Nobody's short the Qs, right? That trade has been done for a long time now. I don't know about Lightspeed. I don't even know. I never even thought to ask Lightspeed. The only reason I'm in the SpaceX IPO is I got an email from E-Trade, asked me if I wanted to participate. I'm like, yeah, sure. How many shares you want to give me? I put in for 500. They gave me 57. I didn't even check. Public is where I got the last 3 IPOs. But like I said, I went public. I didn't remember that I put in for that NAVN. They gave me 500 shares at $25. The stock opens up at 22. It never even opened up at the IPO price. And then I got that other one. I forgot what it was, Slur or Clar or Figure, whatever that one was. I had 1 minute to sell it, and then it just dumped on me. That was garbage. So I'm kind of skeptical about but you know what I'm not skeptical about? That light path. Hello. Damn. See that? And I wish this thing had some weekly options. See, there you go, friends. There's trading for you right there. Right? So earlier this morning, I guess, when there's not much to choose from, today Adobe was the one earnings play. Obviously watching the Qs and the space stocks, right? But I go down my list: Nokia, Lightpath, Rambus, Chips, UMAC, FAC, some of the new names, the SPAC, the Quantums, and just going and checking. Oh, Lightpath. And I saw it doing this thing. And I was like, oh, that's an ass crack bottom, faux show right there. And it's about to break VWAP. I'm in. Right? So then I made this money, and then I got stopped out when it rolled. If you would have went and checked it about 20 minutes ago, let me go check on that Lightpath that Kenny was making money on. Oh, look, it's below VWAP. Oh, look, it just faux showed. Oh, look, it's breaking back above 15 and a VWAP. Buy it. You're risking 8 cents, 16 cents at best, because you reestablish your risk parameter. Take them out, shake them out, VWAP break, $15 break. You love it. Next thing you know, you're making more money than I made in the first trade, and you're getting it at a worse price. I'm in down here, and I only made this amount. Here, you're getting here, and you're making a better trade because now you got the follow-through to where? To the price from where it came, which is what I was hoping for originally, but I got stopped out. And then you revisit your winner. The loser trader revisits the loser, and we all have done that because you go back to that shitty stock that burned you, and you feel compelled to try to make some money back on the name that fucked you, and you get screwed again. Don't go back to the loser. Go back to the winner. I just described half of you guys, right? right? You all have done that trade, right? You go back to that dumb stock that's burned you 50 times because you want revenge, and then it gets you again. Q's new highs, people. Look at LightPath now. Look at AGQ now. Let's go. You guys buy some silver? I'm going to take a wild guess, and I'm going to say Linda bought some silver. Let's go. Little payday right here. Come on. And this AGQ, right? This is just the reversal, right? This is what I'm trying to get this point to you. I just bought it 89.39. Why? Because it went green. Reversals. When something goes from red to green or green to red, there's generally a move. So I bought 89.39 and it went to 90. That's a payday. VWAP is getting me in on trades that have been working my whole life. So you're getting in before the reversal. That's why this trade rocks, especially if there's a prior day VWAP, 1 minute multi-day VWAP reversal. So you're getting two confirmations of the reversal that's about to happen. And then the reversal part's even more. That's when you're expected to get paid some more. That's why I don't mind buying a stock that just goes green. Right? Now you got yourself $1 out of this trade. Come on. Now you're selling some right here, $90.35. Well, not yet, but didn't get there, but hopefully it does. And there you go. Sold to you. There you go. Sold. Don't sell it all. There you go. How you like me now? Another winning trade. See? This ain't so hard. It's got to sit and wait. This is the greatest market ever. Right? You got 3 faux show bros in one day on the Qs alone. Right? AGQ, LightPath, Nokia. How about the Oracle? Yeah, actually, that's pretty damn good because look, the better you are when you see faux shows around prior day VWAP, you should start making your move. But then it does this little faux show right there just to try to screw that last person, holds it 182. You're back in 182, gets you 184. That ain't bad. By the way, Q's new highs were never going down. Guy in the back, you get it now, finally? You? I'm talking to you. You, get up. Come to the front of the class. Come here for a second. You get it now? Let me know the next time you're able to hold something short. I'm talking about the Qs in particular. Let me know. Let me know when the next time a 3-day sell-off actually happens. Right? So, as I say it always, good luck! Good luck being a shorter, right? In a market that never goes down, right? Good luck. You get 7 minutes. I know this guy was half joking around, saying how he lost money buying the Qs. He promised I know he was kind of half joking around, but he wasn't because he probably took a long trade and got lit up. I thought the market never goes down. I thought the market never goes down. By the way, if you didn't buy some AGQ after yesterday, what are you waiting for? We got a reversal on silver after a 50% haircut. This thing should bounce. It's about freaking time. Here we go. Now we got 2 points out of it just on the reversal part. Hell yeah. Think about the Qs. They were red. If you just bought the Qs when they went green, you're up 7 points now. Good luck being a shorter. I mean, it's impossible. It's impossible to be a shorter for more than 7 minutes. Can it be done? Yeah, sure. I was short twice today. But man, it's better off just crushing the shorts on Oracle and Nokia and LightPath and Adobe and AGQ. Can't make money over any extended period of time shorting. I don't know, maybe in the year 2030 or never. Who cares if it ever comes back? Even when you do short, right? Nobody stayed short all day Friday, right? Even when it does come, you're covering and looking for long trades anyway. So it's just like if you stay long biased, you'll all be better off until further notice. I remember back in 2018 or 2021, those were actually decent years to be staying short biased, but it's very rare. You're in the queues, right? All right. So you got to be looking to go for them to go to 725, right? So when they hit, what are you in? So if you're in the queues, right, it's about what you're going to do when they start to break down. So right now, above 722.50, 722.50 is one of your outs because that's an algorithmic number on a Friday, especially. At 724, you have to expect 725. So your stop is 724.50. So if you're in, what are you in? Hopefully you're in the 715s or the 720s at most. You didn't go too far out, right? If you bought lottos, I can't help you because then you just gotta you're in. You gotta hold on. But right here on that turn, there you go. You bought the 719s, awesome. That's as far as I would have gone. 719s. So you bought 719s. I'm hoping 385 under 4. Get them under 4. 405, great. Sell 2 contracts right now, 613 immediately. And then your stops are 545, 495, and offer out 650, 675, $8 and $10. There you go. Oh, you only bought 2. Okay. Sell 1 right now, immediately. You're up 50% on a trade, you sell something. You don't even think about it. Right? And by the way, if you're up 100% on a trade and you sell half of what you got, then you got a free trade. And there went my AGQ. So, all right. In the same breath that I was thinking we're selling this at 92.50, I'm out. 90.44. I just got stopped out when it broke 90 and a half. Oh, well. And if you're in the Nokia, nice, right? If it stays above 15 for a little bit more, we should be good here. Hopefully, we grind this bad boy all the way to 15.50. That's a pretty big move, but again, the stock, I would be shocked if we get 15.50 out of it. But if you guys bought Nokia with me yesterday, again, that was a no-brainer. Started as a day trade, and you're like, you know what? Why sell? We love the stock. We think it's going to 24. We bought some at 13.85. You might as well start socking it away. It's the only stock I own, really. Nokia, Lightpath, Rambus. By the way, if I haven't mentioned, I still like both of these stocks. You know, I'm glad they pulled back. I hate buying on the way up because if I'm going to own something, I want to buy it on the dips. This Lightpath it's violent when it dips. You know, and this 1 year VWAP is that's my trailing stop. If this thing breaks down, I'm going to have to dump it. I probably won't dump those options, but I'll probably dump the stock. But so far, so good. I like Nokia better because it's a better name brand, and it is just a ridiculous chart. If you guys look at the 25-year chart on Nokia, it's the sickest thing you'll ever see. Look at this. Oh, Billy, Billy, Billy. That is an Andy Dufresne and your Kardashian bottom. And now that we've rallied back to where I thought we can go, this is why we're consolidating here. But once we break through this consolidation, you're going to go right to 18 and a quarter. And once we get through 18 and a quarter, we're looking at the 20 and a half. And I think we're going right there's that 23 area that I'm counting on. But we got a parabolic move out of one of the most Andy of all Andy Dufresne's. This is a decade-long slumber it just came out of, and it's ripped from 5 to 1750. It should consolidate. This is doing what it should do, quote unquote, should. And that's good, because this next consolidation, if we're right, will be another probably 7 to 10 points higher, if not more. I love this trade. You see that AGQ money that we just made? That's how I fund my Nokia, right? That's how I do it. If I make some money, what I used to do, every day trade I did back in the day, I'd take half the money, I'd buy the Qs. I've been doing more of that these last 10 years, but I became more of a day trader. I am not selling any Nokia options, because the day I sell a call against my position, they get taken over at $50, and I'll be just bitching and moaning about it for a year and a half. My wife wants to hear that story, right? Right? Some stock I sold that kept going up after I got out. You love those stories, right? No, I'm not selling calls. Yeah. Because I don't need this thing getting called away from me and then watching it go up. Like when that happened on the rigatoni trade, I'm still not over that trade. I did a 250-10 call spread on rigatoni. I was like, why are these $10 calls worth a quarter? I'm going to sell them. I had the stock, I had the $5 calls, whatever it was. And then we sold the $10 calls, and the stock wound up going to $50 before these expired. I had to sit there looking at that shit in my account, getting called out at 10 to make a quarter. Call spreads are the devil. You want to sell calls? You do it like my father. Once you're up 600% on something and you don't mind getting called out of some, you want to sell some calls, then you do it. But man, every time I start a trade with a spread involved, either the stock goes to zero and both things expire, or I'm getting called out at a price I don't want to be called out at. It's a terrible trade. It's one of those things I just got to stop doing it, because I know it generally backfires. I used to set up collars a lot, which is a nice way to trade a stock with completely your risk defined. You buy the stock, you sell an out of the money call, and you buy a put with the money that you take in from the call, and your trade's it's locked up. Like you can't make any more money, but you know exactly what your risk is going in, and then just basically sitting and waiting. But that's more of a hedge fund kind of buy and hold strategy. So if you guys are out there, once I get off the air, we're gonna get back on at 2 with the whole crew, and then I guess we'll be talking about the SpaceX. When they due out? TE, yeah, I like the TE. Yes, I like it better now that it got hammered. Yes, I did very well on this one from the 10 to the 1250 area. I like it. Yeah, if you zoom out on that one. Oh, wait, this isn't the one. No. Wait a second. This is what am I thinking of? No. You were on. No. I think it was TE. Wait a minute. Maybe I'm thinking something else. This is fairly new stock. Oh no, it's 20 years. Is this the same? It might looks like this is some readjusted price. They took it over the. So is this a cross merger? What happened? No, maybe this isn't the stock I was thinking of. Is it Hymex? I was thinking of. Oh yeah. Yeah. There's an anti-different for you. That's the Hymex trade. But we just had a blow off top candle on the Qs, so that was some weird shit just now. That might have been the high for the moment. All right. Get my shit there, man. What do you guys want to do now? All right, I'm at my limit. I already did 5 trades. That's a lot. That AGQ was a little icing on the cake. That was nice. I'm just gonna coast now. You know, there's a couple of names we didn't check. Restoration Hardware reported earnings. I don't know if you guys were watching this. No love for this stock. And that was a blow off top moment right there on the Q. So that was something. Little blow off top. Here comes a little sell program. What do you know about that? What do you know about it? Well, I know I'd be selling. All right, I'm staying flat now until this IPO comes out. And not a bad sell on AGQ after all. Anybody who's got the SpaceX? I got 57 shares. Anybody get any more? I'm gonna put my order out to sell 7 shares at 100,000. I'm gonna manifest. Hang on a second. I'm gonna get my order out. No. Manifest 12 shares. All right. Let's see. Sell 7 at 225. How about that? 220. Now I go 220 spot 43 for good luck. $200.43. Selling 7 shares. Let's go. Orders out. Now, if it opens up at $200.43, you will know that I am the Lord. Imagine it opens up exactly at that price. We all be freaking out, right? Blow off tops don't lie. See what happens after a blow off top? Some real sellers show up. That was a weird candle because it was breaking and then it closed below where it started. And that's not good, usually. I think we're going to get some chop now. What time? When are we due? Are we coming out? 12, 1, 11, 30, 40, 90? If you have the IPO, no, you don't have to hold 30 days. They just say that so you don't dump at the open. You're not an insider. You can dump it the second it opens up. And when they warn you, oh, well, if you dump right away, we might not give you another IPO. Shut up. Shut up with your warning. When it tanks to $90, you're going to pay me back if I don't sell it? It's coming out at $1. Quick, buy it. It's offered at $1. So I could buy 100 shares. Print me out a book. That'd be awesome. I'll put a bid in. Imagine. Try to buy 300. Man, that candle is something right there. Woo. Mm-hmm. Look, you can buy it at a penny. I'm in. Let's go. Give me 1,000 shares at a penny. Oh, it just jumped 145 from a penny. Jeez. It's a pretty big jump there. Just a little jump there. Went from a penny offer to 145. Wow. Damn. You could sell your IPO. You could sell it all. They're just warning you not to do it. It's a bunch of bullshit. What are we even looking at here? What is this? Somebody said it's already trading on another market at $178.12. How's that possible? Does anybody see it trading? This guy just sent me a. I don't know. Maybe. I thought you were talking about the IPO. And there it is, 150. Never really printed 135, right? The official opening price was 150, right? What a beautiful number to open up at. That actually is great. Because if it holds 150, that's super. It's a big, massive number. Holds 150, you go to 180. Is the market crashing? Oh, we were supposed to be crashing by now, right? Oh, no, that's not working out. Are we crashing? Well, if you break the VWAP, remember, there's this notion that the market could crash today. It'll all start with that blue line. Here it comes. Uh-oh. They were right. Uh-oh, wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Sold! Sold! 27 shares, 155. Have a nice day. I just sold 27 shares at 155. Moving markets. Honey, we can retire. Nah, 150 gets you 157.50. 157.50 could get you literally 180. But obviously, once it breaks 150, it's going at $95. But right now, every consolidation above those big, fat, massive numbers is huge. 150, this is very well planned. 150 gets you 150, 250, 155. I just sold 155. Look at it, it's up 5 points already. Gets to 160. You get 160, 160, 250. You start thinking this thing's actually going to go to 180 today. I didn't think it would be this successful, but here it is. They start flashing massive size at 160 and it gets bought. Right now, they're working the deals, right? They're working the deals. Let's see them flash that big size on the offer. Come on, do it. Do it. Do it. There they are. There they are at 160. There they are. There they are. It's going to go. The 160 is already priced in now. Bang. There you go. 160. Sick. 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 You see that? You see the big size on the offer? It's a buyer. As long as they keep flashing size on the offer, this fucker's going higher. Yes. Come on. We're watching it on the tape. I don't need to watch it on the chart. You don't need a chart for this. This is just old school trading. All right. So now if anybody's in it, if you were sick enough to buy it at 150, 250, you sold 160, right? Oh my God, rug pull. But you see how it went to a half number, whole number, half? You see how you got the most popular IPO in the history of mankind, and it's already programmed. You see the programming? 150, 150, 250, 155, 157.50, 160. Big size on the offer. Bang, they gobble it up. What do you get? 160, 250, a little overshoot, 163. Right? It's not random prices. They just blew through my order. That wasn't nice. What was that all about? Oh, they're mispricing the. I don't know. I'm seeing 163 on E-Trade, and the stock's obviously not at 163. What the filth and foul is that? Man, they can't keep up with it on E-Trade. If they start throwing that massive size again on the offer at 163, it should rip to 165. At 165, you got to start factoring in that's going to go to 180. And now that last pullback is, that what was that, the 155 area? It did pull back. They just did a 10-point rug pull, and it fought its way back. That's all. It's pretty good so far. You get 165, you got to start thinking this thing's actually going to go to 180 today. That's impressive. When they start flashing massive bids, that's when that's when you bail. But now you got to trade in 5-point increments. Now if you really want to sell it, 165 is the only area to sell. Because now you got to get 167.50. 167.50. I can't imagine this thing's not going to 180 right now. What a beautiful number. They brought it out. I thought this thing was going to open up at like 380 and give nobody a chance to do anything. 150. That was a nice number. Big fat whole number. 150. They know what they're doing. By the way, when it does pull back, if it holds the 150, we'll see in the next couple of days. Pulls back to 150, holds it. Next move up goes to the 180. But the way it's looking right now, it really just smells like it's going to go to 180 today, because that's good price action so far. You had one rug pull already. It already got gobbled up, and you broke a new high. By the way, you never heard the 150 get you 180 rule. You learned it here. It's all programs, right? Usually it's not a day, but generally stocks that get through 50 go into the 80s. If they get through the 80s, they tend to go to 120. 120 gets you 150. 150 gets you 180. 180 generally gets you $250 stock. Stocks don't usually stop at around 180. You get through the 180 zone, your stock's headed to 250. And that's just been something that's been working for like 100 years. Still works today. Usually you don't get all in one day. That's usually just an investment. But now you're getting stocks that are ripping every day like that. That's why if you, these pump and dumps, when they're breaking out to all-time highs, that's why I look, when they get through $5, it's a big number. And that's when you get into the double digits. That's when they go crazy. Space. Is the market crashing yet? They promised me a crash today. I'm looking forward to it. UVXY is over 30. Something's happening. Monroe. Market rolling over, see? Well, there's no denying what we're watching here, right? So this is how it begins. UVXY is only down 40 cents. UVXY goes green on a Friday. We got something to talk about, but we got something to talk about already because the market just rolled. So all those conspiracies are starting to shape up. Right after that blow off top, right? That candle was something. That was the smart money. That's why I'm hip to this. I know what that looks like. Just like the other day when I said, oh shit, a blow off top candle. And then what happens? You get a downtrend. They tried to squeeze you. Didn't even get over that last hump. Now you got the finger of God. I'm not short, but if you are, I'm rooting you on. And if you break here, you should get the full retrace. And then if you break prior day VWAP, that's how crashes happen. It starts innocent with a rollover. That's why we call it the finger of God, because it's going to go terrorize the town down here and crush all the buildings, and Bill Paxton ain't going to save you. What? And if you just said, who's Bill Paxton? What am I talking about? Come on. The F5 hurricane was called the finger of God. That's where I got it from the movie Twister. Linda Hunt, remember her? She was huge for a couple of years. What happened to Linda Hunt? Her career just came and went, huh? I did not like her. She was all right. Right? Linda Hunt was her name? Something like that, right? Helen Hunt. There you go. Linda. Right. Who am I thinking? Linda Hamilton? Linda Hamilton. Linda Hunt. Hunt Hamilton. Hamilton. Linda Hamilton. Linda Hamilton, Helen Hunt. There you go. No, wait. Is it Linda Hunt or Helen Hunt? It's Helen Hunt. Linda Hamilton. Linda Hamilton from. And if you just said Dante's Peak, you're a real nerd. Dante's Peak with Pierce Brosnan. Come on. Linda Hamilton. No? Nobody? Am I the only one that's seen that movie? It was on yesterday. I was just watching it. Come on, the whole town, Dante's Peak, turns into a volcanic lava pit. Love that movie. Linda Hamilton was the mayor of the town. All right, at least you know that part. Come with me if you want to live. By the way, all those Terminator show movies that came out afterwards, I love them all. Terminator 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 12. Even the one where some other chick came back to help Linda Hamilton. She was like cyborg, half a cyborg. They got old version of Schwarzenegger. He's still the Terminator, but he's pretending to be human. It's actually a pretty good movie. You've seen Dante's Peak? Congratulations. You've finally seen a movie, huh? I love that movie. When the grandmother jumps out of the rowboat into the lava pit, I'm still crying. Oh my God, Grandma! I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh my God, this is not a PG rated film. This is pretty hardcore. Grandma, no! Right? That scene was freaking horrifying. Oh God. I'm watching Dante's Peak. What am I watching? I'm watching the Qs roll over right here. Come on. I was promised a crash today. Let's go. Here you go. There's confirmation. Okay, Minotaur just strapped back into a short position. Be careful. Be careful if you're short. If it now you got a real reason, right? And if that reason turns into not a reason, you better get the hell out because that is significant right there. Break, gets back there, rejected, rolls, but it ain't rolling. It ain't rolling. This candle should be the roll candle, and it's not. So be careful. I would not let these go back. Again, if you're short, you got that 2.5 point risk right here. But that rejection usually leads to the rollover, and it better happen in the next 5 minutes. Damn, they make it impossible to be a shorter. They really do. Uh-oh, back to the 155. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There'll be an exodus if this thing breaks the 150. You know why? Because everybody that owns this stock right now has a stop at 149.50, right under that 150. That shit gets triggered. Yeah, right? What a bizarre. Who wants to bring an IPO out at 12 o'clock on a Friday in the summer, right? But, not a bad price, the 150. It's a huge number to bring something out at. I love it. Hey, listen, you were able to get paid at the open. That's not bad. 150 got you almost 170. That's pretty good debut. But right now, it's about this Q either rolling over. What do you guys got? You guys take a shot here? 715s. Well, you're taking the other side. I'm waiting for the rollover. I'm going to buy some 715 puts. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Well, I'm not in yet. If UVXY was green, I'd already be in some puts right now. Just biding my time. And while we're waiting, we could listen to the rolling air raid vehicle version by Limp Bizkit. If you haven't heard this version, it's the best version. I'll be right back. That's not the version I like. I like the Urban Assault Vehicle version. Here it is.
Play the fucking track.
There it is.
Play that fucking track.
It's not safe for work, apparently. Let's go! Breathe in and breathe out.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Now move out. Hands up, back up. Tell me what you gonna do now. Breathe in, now breathe out. Hands up, hands down. Back up. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. LIMP, Bizkit is right here. People in the house, put them hands in the air. Cause if you don't care, then we don't care. See, I ain't giving a fuck. Quit pressing your luck. Untouchable, branded unfuckable. So keep me in this cage until you run that mouth. Then I'ma have to play and break the fuck out. And it will see you left after one round with X. And what am I bringing next? Just know it's red and left. So where the fuck you at, punk? Shut the fuck up and back the fuck up while we fuck this track up. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Now move out. Hands up, hands down. Back up. Tell me what you gonna do now. Breathe in, now breathe out. Hands up, hands down. Back up. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Check my dangerous flame, atrocious. When I let these nuts hang, focus. It's Wu-Tang. What the fuck's a Hootie and the Buffet? I wave my black flag at the roaches who approaches. G20 super soakers who have poisonous darts for COVID. You make to get your blowgun unhosted. So what? I drink and smoke too much. So what? I cut too much. Shut the fuck up. Now when we roll, you motherfuckers tucking your gold. Cause for the platinum, I'm jacking niggas up in limos. It ain't nothing for bullets to unbutton your clothes. Description, yellow male, tissue up in his nose. Bitches, swing the vine on the backbone nuts. I'm heavy as hell, like a hell and tattooed up. I'm a dog only, fuck in the back from what? In high school, I dealt only with the classroom sluts. My name is Johnny, Donnie, Brasco, tuck the gap, cut your cash flow. Yeah, look, you want money. Funny, a hungry dummy snatch crumb from me. Talking hot, bodies in the marsh. And I'm the D.O., you looking at the raw invented. On Friday, I spit 35 to 40 minutes. Smell up the bathroom like Craig Paul was in it. Ending up on your back, who swords up in it. Anyone can match me, I crack them all to Guinness. Fuck how many dogs, players, and ballers in it. Brick City, Charlotte, better call the sinners. Boys that'll run up in your white mall and spill it. He said, come on. Now move back. Hands up, hands down. Back up. Tell me what you gonna do now. Breathe in, now breathe out. Hands up, hands down. Back up. Tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. If you don't get no darker than that kid with the park, go ahead with the boots and shoots to make it spark. I'm a fair nigga, but ain't dead nigga quicker than the hair trigger. So if you dead nigga, it'll be like your man trying to hold your brain to your head, but you'll be shitting on yourself cause you already dead. And at the funeral you won't need a casket, leaving just enough of them stuff for the fast. Just get the casket, but you need my ass kicked. My mom's never let me forget that I'm a bastard. I ain't never been shit, and ain't don't be shit. That's why I take shit whenever I see shit.
It's a very aggressive song. Well, sorry that short ain't working out, but nothing's really working out right now. We're just chopping sideways.
Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool.
Up in here.
Up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Oh, you made it in the jail before? Suck my dick and all the motherfuckers.
Oh, this ain't the clean version.
Come quick.
I was trying to put the radio edit version on. All righty then. So now what are you going to do for the rest of the day? I'm going to go have breakfast, and I'm still in the SpaceX trade. I'm not going to sell it unless it breaks 150. And I am kind of stalking the queues for a short, but UVXY is telling me to shut my dumb mouth. Market never goes down. So here's my suggestion. Keep it. Oh, okay. Well, that didn't take long. Yeah. Buy program. Good luck being a shorter. Oh, my God. I didn't even get a chance to say the words. Say the fucking words. You're going to be okay. Say the words. You're going to be okay. What a nice reminder that shorting is short-lived and you're going to die. With a nice green candle in your fotch. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch Reservoir Dogs, damn it. You're going to be okay. Shot me! Fucking dying! Yeah, generally 150 gets you 180. You know, but they started at 150. Usually it's a momentum trade. Stock that usually started at $80 gets to 120. 120 gets you 50. 150 gets you 180. But that's usually over a long period of time, a longer period of time. But when it's a blue sky breakout IPO, all I know is if you don't know where that movie is from or that movie quote from, go watch some movies. I assume you don't know where this is from either then.
Ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga, ooga chaka, ooga, ooga. I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me. Girl, you just don't realize what you do to me. When you hold me in your arms so tight, you let me know everything's alright. Hooked on a feeling, I'm high on believing that you're in love with me.
Good luck being a shorter. Wow.
Lips as sweet as candy.
It is virtually impossible.
Taste is on my mind.
So you know what that was right there? That's everybody that said, oh, this is going to be the one. Yeah, the one. The one that you just lost on again. The one. Yeah, see that UVXY kept me out of that trade just now. You see how important UVXY is? And I'm going to leave you with that. If you don't know how important UVXY is, stop what you're doing right now. Go watch Reservoir Dogs. And if you haven't seen Reservoir Dogs, come on now, people. Harvey Keitel and the cast of 1,000. Best movie. But what? What do you want me to talk about before I go eat some breakfast? Talk to me, Jeff. Talk to me, Goose. What happened? If you got short, moving stops, just use 3 of them. What stock are you talking about in particular? Qs? It's usually 2.5 points. That's why it's in a lot of these moves. This chop, you're not supposed to do anything. But you don't want to be on the other side of a fake out, shake out VWAP break. So let's say I don't know, if you were shorting 720 and it got to 717.50, you cover some and then you stop 720. You could throw VWAP in the middle there, but it's hard to trade a $700 stock with just 2.5 point increments. Yeah, as soon as you make money, then you start finagling and moving around your stops. For instance, now look at LightPath, right? It's wonderful, right? So for instance, right, I'm in at 1485, gets to the orange line pretty quickly. I'm in 1,000 shares. I'm selling 200 shares. Raise my stop to the VWAP, right? Now I'm still in. Gets to 15.25. I sell 200 more shares. Raise my stop to the 15.12. Gets to the 15.43. I sell 200 more shares. I raise my stop to the 15.25. Almost gets me there. Gets me there. Trade's over. Same exact trade on the way back out. Same scenario, 15.50. This time you got paid more. Once you raised your stop to the 15.50, now it kept you in the trade a little bit longer. Could have sold 75 and then 50 gets you on the way out. But now look at that 50 sell now. Awesome. And by the way, faux show bro again on the light path as we're sitting here. But inevitably, you got to stop trading. All right. It's got to be a point where you just say, all right, nice day. You know, AGQ was my last trade. And I'm hanging in with the SpaceX. And I'll be back. And if you want to hear somebody who knows a lot about VWAP, if you haven't met him yet, his name is Solid Jello, and he's lurking. And I'm sure he wants to say something about the SpaceX trade. So let's all welcome Solid. He's 6'5". He plays guitar. And he makes an amazing bacon wrapped scallop. And if you short stocks for too long, he'll come to your house and steal your soul. I'll be back. All right, you YouTubers, I'm out of here. Get in touch with me if you want to be a part of what we're doing. Doing a 3-hour session tomorrow. Cash Out Remix. Oh, shit. Well, you can't. The YouTube shows get ruined by the music, but I love me some Cash Out. You want the Odd Mob remix, do you? All right, you have a good weekend out there, YouTube. All right, let me know when you're back. DJ open close. It's better than before. Oh shit. All right, let me know when you're back. I'll shut the tunes off. This one's drum death. DJ open close, keeping it going 24 hours straight at the Hit the Bit radio program. Come to the stage, Solid Jello, for all your VWAP needs. Weekend starting early. All right, I'll give you one more as we wait. Yes, it is that song from the 80s. Stay with me, baby. All right, y'all. I'll see most of you kids back here at 3 o'clock for the SpaceX show. Oh, the song from Blade? I'll go with that one. That's classic right there. Opening scene from Blade, yeah. Well, it's not the song you think it is. Everybody gets it wrong. This one's going out to Dave.
Hypnosis is usually induced by a procedure
this is the bullshit version of it.
involving a series of preliminary instructions and suggestions. The use of hypnotism for therapeutic.
Shut up, you. Oh, fat finger. Actually, the first fat finger was 135. That was crazy. That never really got it. All right, y'all. I'm going to go dance it out in the corner now. I'll be back in a little while. 3 o'clock, we're getting back on the air with the whole crew. Talk about this IPO a little bit more. And if you don't know, Saturday at 12 o'clock on Hit the Bid, the regular site. Members only for now, but if you want to join, they're giving us a good deal. They're giving you a good deal. Get involved. Get involved. You won't regret it. It's one of those days. It'll change the way you look at the market. It's crazy if you're not involved. Do it. Do it now. I'll see you guys in a little while. Later.